Hey y'all, welcome to the 2015 Timoteo TV Football Edition. This year, we're going to be breaking down the first week. I have here co-hosting with me Buddy Martinez, Leo Mota, Chris Lahr, and I'm Eric Sugarmore. And we're going to start off with that first game with the Lions versus the Colts.
All right,
take it
Lions.
away, Chris.
Yes, Lions. This is the third year for the Lions. It's been my tradition these last 3 years to always pick against the Lions. It's kind of been my thing. But this year I'm sensing something a little different with the Lions. They don't have a good quarterback. They have a great quarterback. This dude is the real deal. I was watching him in preseason, and he can make things happen. And I think he's going to be the surprise of the league. This is no April Fools either, right? This is a real deal. And I think that the Lions are going to beat the Colts. I think they were 2-0 in the preseason, and they look real good. So I think they're going to win this first game 20-18 against the Colts. Colts will be good this year, better than they have been historically. But it's going to take a couple weeks for them to get on their roll, and I think the Lions win the first one 2018.
Yeah, I'm just going to agree with Chris here and ride a bandwagon. I believe the Lions are going to win this one 33-20.
Dang.
They look like they're ready. They're in season form. They were 2-0 in the preseason. And I think a huge part of that is the fact that they have a new coaching staff and they added some experienced coaches who have won Urban Bowls in the past. So I know the Colts have a lot of talent, but like he said, it's still early in the season, and it's going to take a while till they gel. So I got the Lions winning this one, like I said, 33-20.
Yeah, I mean, going off the new coaches, I mean, you guys are forgetting that the Colts have a brand new staff this year, too. And they're bringing some new players. They actually have a nice team chemistry there. Wayne has actually done a really good job of putting this team together. And I'm impressed. with what they've been able to do.
From the scrimmage that you saw the other day?
With the Colts, yeah, the Colts look pretty good. They were scrimmaging the Lions actually, and I think the Colts came out on top. The Colts, I think they have some playmakers this year that are really going to kind of come through for them. And they got Chris. Remember, Chris has won back-to-back Urban Bowls. He's the sacker for the Raiders. He's going to actually be quarterbacking over there. So he's bringing some higher expectations. So I really like the Colts in this game. I'm going Colts 33-32 in a close one.
Wow, I like what Buddy said about the Colts. Because Wayne actually came to our church and got some extra prayer yesterday. Because we have our service at 2:30, so he went to their church and then he came to our church, got some extra prayer. So I think that's going to help them too. So let's go to that next 1 o'clock game, Panthers versus Eagles. And guys, that's my team. So.
Yeah, this is an interesting game because I think both these teams are kind of fading into the middle of the pack. I think neither one of them are elite teams yet. The Eagles' glory days are behind them. They're not what they used to be. They both usually struggle early on in the year. The Panthers, they need to take the next step up. If they're going to be just kind of the mid-pack team that barely gets in, wins 3 games, and it loses a playoff game, I think they're ready to take the next step up. I usually don't pick for my team because I think it's bad luck, but you know what? I could care less. I think Panthers are, in fact, going to win this game 25-20.
Yeah, I think the Panthers are going to win also. I got the Panthers winning this one 28-12. The Eagles always have a slow start, and they come off a little slower every year. They get it together towards the end of the year, but this is week 1. And I heard rumors about Randall playing in about 2 leagues, so he's ready. He's been throwing a lot of touchdowns, and there's rumors about George going for MVP this year. Yeah. So I see those two having a good connection in week 1, while the Eagles are still trying to gel.
Yeah, the Eagles, they're still trying to get it together without Jalil. And it's going to be interesting to see who steps up. They got Wesley, they got Teddy, they got Jimmy who said they can fill those shoes. But I don't know if Brian is a good enough quarterback to be able to utilize those weapons. I think he's just used to throwing the ball to Jalil.
50%?
Yeah, 50%. That was 50% of their offense last year, So he's really going to have to prove himself this year to see if he can really lead that team. And he's going to really have to play quarterback this year. So I think his touchdowns might come down dramatically this year. But I will tell you one thing. I think the Eagles' defense will be good by the end of the season. I think they have a lot. I think top 3 defense in the league for sure. I think defensively they got some players. They got the Julius coming with the tackles and everything from last year with the record, and I think they can really put it together. But I think they're going to struggle. The Eagles kind of always start off slow, and I really like what the Panthers have brought back this year from last year. I think they're one of the favorites in the league this year to kind of go all the way. Randall, he's hungry, to go. And you mentioned George. George is definitely an MVP candidate for this year, and I think they got some weapons that the Eagles they're not aware of. So I got the Panthers blowing the Eagles out in this one. 30-13.
Wow, that's impressive. And we had a great practice last week, so they're coming aggressive, and I agree we're going to be one of the top elite teams. So let's go to that first 2:30 game. where we have the Saints versus the Ravens.
Yeah, the Saints versus Ravens. Now, the Saints is their first year, and we know how first-year teams do. They struggle a lot of times. Saints hang in there. The Ravens, I like the Ravens. I think the Ravens will be the most improved team in the league this year, mark my words. I like the Millhouse organization, how they're putting things together as coaches. I love that. New quarterback, Steph Knight. I mean, I don't know how he does it, but he does it every year, week after week. He looks good. He makes their team better. And I think the Ravens, this is going to be the blowout of the week, 32-6.
So you said improved from last year. They went in the first round last year, so you got them winning the playoffs.
At least one game.
That'll be a huge accomplishment for the Ravens. But I do have the Ravens winning this one, 45-7.
Blowout.
It's a welcome to the lead to the Saints, a little spanking for them. I heard the Ravens are really fast, and I don't think that the Saints can keep up. Especially rumor around saying that they're trying to play man against the Ravens. I just don't think they can keep up with those kind of kids.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at the numbers, you'd have to, go with the Ravens in this one. But I'm not excited about the Ravens at all. I think the players on that team are overrated. I think their coaches are feeling themselves, especially after the scrimmage. So they don't impress me not one bit.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I think, I don't know, you guys say most improved. I think they're bottom of the pile. Right now they're ranked 12th on my power rankings list.
The poor four?
The poor four for sure. I mean, I got the Saints. The Saints actually showed some life in their scrimmages this last week, and I'm excited what they got. So I know they got some new coaches, but I'm excited what they're doing out there, and I think they might be able to sneak this one out. And I got them winning 19-18.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. That's a
David and Goliath story right there.
Yeah, that's a pretty impressive call, man. That's the upset of the week.
Well, we got two guys here that don't know what they're talking about here, so that's obviously. We'll find out next week for sure.
Well, I came out last year in our picks, right?
I think whoever was tallying it was all wrong.
Well, I think Eric Ramos is going to have a hard week this week. So, Eric, just have your Excedrin with you on the sideline. All right, that's going to do it for the first half of Week 1's predictions of Timoteo football.